The next section provides instruction to replace the cable without having to send the Rultract system to the manufacturer. Even the toughest of medical instruments will need regular maintenance. The cable on the Rultract is the most likely to require routine inspection and possible replacement. We have designed the cable for easy replacement, and cable packs can be ordered from Rultract. Please visit the documentation provided with this course and also with every Rultract retractor for more information on how to order the cable pack, or when needed, how to send the entire system in for repair or refurbishment. For this section, to replace the cable, you will need a Phillips head screwdriver in addition to the cable pack and Allen wrench. Rultract Incorporated is the only authorized service center in the United States. When your Rultract instrument needs repair or service, contact Rultract Incorporated or a Rultract distributor for the location of an authorized service center. All instruments must be decontaminated before being returned for service. Repair charges will apply to instruments repaired outside the warranty. Any modification or alteration by the user will void all warranties and release Rultract from any liability. The recommended factory service time is every 12 to 18 months. If you have an older Rultract retractor system and it has not been serviced by the manufacturer, it is time to have it sent in for a lookover and possible refurbishment. Loaner equipment is available. Again, contact Rultract for all details. And warning, cables worn or damaged through mishandling must be replaced with a new Rultract cable. Do not attempt to repair, cut, alter, or modify the cable in any way. Cutting and reattaching the cable will cause it to weaken and fray, and this will result in failure during use. Another caution, always allow the rake plate to hang freely when winding the cable, and that's demonstrated in the picture. The weight of the rake plate allows for proper alignment of the cable on the spool. Failure to allow the rake plate to hang freely may cause the cable to kink during winding. Leave approximately 1 to 2 inches of cable exposed to prevent flexing of the cable on cable guide at the insertion site. Another caution, always insert spool cap pin into the groove of the gearbox. Failure to do so may result in disassembly or damage to the unit. And we'll review all the pieces and parts to the cable as we move forward and to the gearbox. Handling of the Rultract retractor cable. Again, cables worn or damaged through mishandling must be replaced with a new Rultract cable. In the picture you can see on the right that the cable is frayed and does not hold its shape in a straight shape. The cable on the left is a brand new Rultract cable. Again, do not attempt to repair or cut the cable and modify the cable. Don't do anything to it. If it's frayed, kinked, not holding its shape, just replace it with a new one. So these instructions will be followed by a demonstration video. You must watch the entire video and pass the quiz to receive your certificate. So let's dive in. Handling of the Rultract retractor cable. Caution, again, always allow the rake plate to hang freely when winding the cable. If we haven't said it enough, I just want to say it one more time. Allow the rake plate to hang freely when winding the cable. It keeps it in a line with the insertion point on the spool. And again, leave approximately 1 to 2 inches of cable exposed to prevent flexing of the cable on the cable guide at the insertion site. And that is so that near the snap clip, you don't want that to get too close to the top of the spool, because if it kinks and bends there, it's not going to hold right in the right place. So even when cleaning, and especially when sterilizing, just leave about 2 inches of exposed cable between the snap clip and the spool. When putting the spool cap pin, again, putting everything back together, and this will be reiterated as we go through the step-by-step part of it. Always want to insert the spool cap pin into the groove on the gearbox. Failure to do so may result in disassembly or damage to the unit. So that pin sits in the groove, and that's what keeps the Rultract cable from unwinding completely and keeps it in its position. So step 1, you want to hold the spool cap gearbox sort of like you're holding a doorknob, and again this will be demonstrated in the video, because you're going to unwind the cable completely and the handle is going to spin. So while holding the ratchet by the spool cap assembly, again similar to holding a doorknob, shift the ratchet lever to reverse direction. So shift that lever so that it'll be able to release down. Pull down on the snap clip or rake plate assembly to completely unwind the cable. That's about 16 inches. And you'll see that in figure 2. Completely unwind the cable. If the cable is jammed or will not unwind freely, it is advised to just go ahead and continue to the next step. Don't keep trying to unwind it if it's jammed and stuck. Just go to the next step. We're going to replace it anyway. So again, if the cable's jammed, it won't unwind. It has to be replaced anyway, so let's just go ahead to the next step. Step 2, we're going to remove the spool cap and crank handle assembly. So holding the crank handle assembly as shown in figure 3, remove the spool cap nut using a counterclockwise rotation. And so that's figure 3 and figure 4. The two top figures. You're just going to unscrew that and set it aside. That's the spool cap nut. Then slide the spool cap assembly from the shaft of the crank handle. So basically you're going to pull the main part of it apart from the round spool area. And then slide the crank handle assembly out of the gearbox. So at this time, note the square of the shaft and the square of the hole in the gearbox. That's how it gets put back together. Again, caution, always insert the spool cap pin into the groove of the gearbox. Failure to do so may result in disassembly or damage to the unit. Step 3. Now we're going to remove the cable from the pivot hub or snap clip, depending on which version of Rultract you have. All newer versions and anything going out now have the snap clip. Some older units, again, there are some out there that have been out for just about 30 years, and that may be just completely attached to the rake plate as seen in figure 7. Figure 8 gives you the more recent, the more current style of snap clip to hold rake plates and other attachments. So we're going to remove the cable from the pivot hub for the older versions, or the snap clip for all the newer versions. So with the cable completely unwound, about 16 inches, hold the pivot hub or snap clip in one hand. Insert the 1/8 inch Allen wrench supplied with the cable replacement pack into the cable set screw. You can see that on figures 7 and figure 8. There's an Allen wrench on the pivot hub in figure 7 and on the snap clip in figure 8. Loosen a minimum of 2 full turns. It is not necessary to completely remove the set screw. Again, don't remove the set screw completely, just loosen it so we can get the cable out. To remove the cable, hold the spool cap assembly in one hand and pull on the hub, as in figure 9. Just pull it right out of the hole. Note the set screw has created an upset in the existing cable, and you can see that in figure 10. That's supposed to be there. It's supposed to look like this. And then when you replace a new cable into the snap clip, when we show you how to put it all back together, that set screw is what keeps that cable in place in the snap clip. Again, wear eye protection when removing the cable, just in case there's little fragments and frays of metal. Step 4, separate. Step 4. We are going to separate the spool cap and take up the spool. So pull the cable completely through the spool cap cable guide. And that's the outer shell of the spool that has the long cable guide hole in it. And note the flat surface of the spool. There's a flat surface that the cable will align with, and that's what keeps it from kinking inside the spool. Remove the cable from the spool. So while holding the spool, remove the cable access plate screw and cable access plate with a Phillips head screwdriver. There's a little plate that holds the end of the screw in place, or end of the cable in place. So note the orientation of the cable access plate and screw is flush with all surfaces. Cable bushing is seated in the spool. You can see that in figure 13. Right there where the arrow is pointing is the very end tip of the cable, and that's what holds the cable in the spool. Pull the cable through the hole and take it out of the spool in the direction shown in figure 14. Now we're going to get a new cable from our Rultract cable replacement pack and just do the opposite. Insert tip of the new Rultract cable through the same hole as in figure 15. Assure the cable bushing is properly seated. Again, it should be set deep in there so that everything is flush. We replace the cable access plate, recess side up, and loosely insert cable access plate screw. Push the outer edge of the cable access plate inward when tightening. This will assure that the edge of the cable access plate is flush with the edge of the spool. And note, after the cable access plate is tightened, cable must be able to spin freely. So you should be able to spin it as if you were spinning a pen between your fingers. It should be able to spin freely inside. Now we're going to reassemble the spool cap in the spool. So insert the new Rultract cable into the largest opening of the spool cap, the big hole, and then through the cable guide, the sort of rectangular hole on the side of the spool cap. So the cable goes all the way in. You've got it already set into the top of the spool cap. Align the cable guide with the flat surface of the spool and slide the two pieces together. Note the direction of the cable guide going into the spool. So in figure 19, you can see the two are separated. You're going to push them together so it looks like the top part of figure 19. Step 8. Install crank handle assembly, spool cap, and spool cap nut. Slide the shaft of the crank handle assembly into the gearbox by inserting the squared end into the square hole located above the ratchet lever. You can see that on figure 20. You can see the squared sections of the shaft going into the squared hole in the gearbox right above the ratchet lever. Note, both squared sections of the shaft must be completely inserted and flush. While holding the gearbox and crank handles together, line up the spool cap pin with the groove in the gearbox. You can see the spool cap assembly with the pin going into the gearbox, into the groove of the gearbox in figure 21. So I want to reiterate again how you can see in figure 22 that the spool cap pin is in the groove of the gearbox. That is critical to the proper functioning of the gearbox and the Rultract retractor. So while holding the crank handle assembly in the gearbox firmly, screw the spool cap nut onto the shaft by turning clockwise. And you can just hand tighten this. Step 9, cable insertion into the snap clip or pivot hub. So insert the new Rultract cable completely into the hole until it stops. It's approximately a ½ inch deep. Make sure the set screw is not blocking the cable, so that set screw doesn't come out of either the pivot hub or the snap clip. It loosens enough so that the cable can the end of the cable can touch the bottom of the hole that it slides into. So again, make sure that set screw is not blocking the cable. Proper tightening of the cable will require some force to compress the cable and give it that set. Holding the rake plate securely will give the correct amount of leverage. Turn the set screw until it makes contact with the cable. Note the position of the Allen wrench and tighten the screw 1 to 1.5 turns more. Proper tightening of the set screw creates an upset which properly retains the cable. Once the set screw has been tightened, do not reposition the cable. Step 10, winding function. Let's try to test this. So allow the rake plate to hang freely. Again, the weight of the rake plate allows for proper alignment of the cable on the spool. The total length of exposed cable is approximately 16 inches. Leave 1 or 2 inches of cable exposed to prevent flexing of the cable on the cable guide at insertion site. And this position protects the cable from kinking and allows gas or steam to penetrate during sterilization. And there you have it, the 10 steps on how to replace the cable in a Rultract skyhook retractor system, whether you have the snap clip version or the pivot hub that is attached to the rake plate retractor. It's pretty straightforward. And next, you're going to watch the demonstration video. Be sure to watch the entire video, as you'll need that in order to obtain completion credit for the course.